Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a very rusty, light, smoky eye. I kind of wanted this to be like a spring look. I mean, it still can be, but it turned out completely different than what I was thinking of. Yeah, so if you are interested in getting this look, just continue to watch, and it's a super simple look. And it's also my very first impression, so I hope you guys like this video, and yeah, stay tuned if you want to know how to get this look. What's up guys? So I decided to do my entire face today since the last few times I did my foundation routine off camera, so I have not primed or moisturized yet. I thought I would do that with you guys. So to moisturize, I'm going to go in really lightly because I have oily skin and it's kind of humid outside today, so I'm going to be using the La Mer moisturizing cream. It's a really tiny thing because I'm super cheap and, you know, these are super expensive, so we're starting off with that much, and then I'm going to go like that. So to prime, I'm going to take another sample size of two things. I'm going to be taking the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base Visage. It's really tiny. I will be doing that all over my face. It's got a little bit of glitter in it, but if you don't mind that, then you do you. I'm going to be putting this all over the face. So the next thing I'm going to try is this Smashbox Photofinish Iconic Primer Stick. I'm pretty sure it's a blur stick. But for that, we are going to just put it right here, and then the nose a little bit, and maybe down here and the center of the forehead. If you are using your hands like me, be sure that they are clean, or else you've got like a lot of dirt and germs on your hands because you use them a lot. So in my past two videos, for my foundation, I usually use the Maybelline 24 Hour Stay Foundation in the shade 115 Ivory. That's what it looks like. This shade is super light on me. So to darken that up a little bit, I use the Makeup Revolution Bronze Gold Liquid Highlight. And that's what it looks like. But for today, I am using a different foundation, and I'm not going to put that on, the liquid highlight. I'm going to be using the Tarte Face Tape in the shade 12N Fair Neutral. So to put it on, I'm going to be using the Morphe M439. That's what it looks like. So I usually do this instead of putting it on something. I think some of the product gets wasted if you put it on something and pick it up, or if you like put it on the brush. I don't like to use a sponge for my foundation. So I put one layer around the whole face. So I'm going to put another layer right here to try and cover up the scarring and that beautiful pimple right there. I'm just adding on this spot. So next we are going to put concealer on, and I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I am in the shade Fair Beige. To blend that out, we are going to be going in with the Jeffree Starr sponge, the big one in his Morphe collaboration. So I take this side and I bounce. I'm really tired right now, but this just makes that look go away. Okay, So I don't set my face yet. I do my brows and then I carve them out and then I set my face. So today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Soft Brown. Oop, wrong end. So it's not the one that is angled, it's just the straight regular pencil one. So you're doing your brows, you're going to want to start by brushing your hairs up. And then that's with any brow product. So you're going to want to start right, put it to where your nose ends, your nostril, and you're going to want to start right there. So I usually do a line, brush my hair down, do another line, fill it in a little bit, and then I blend it out, and then I keep adding more until I'm satisfied with my look. It can be as messy as you want because that's what carving your brows out is for. That is thick. So when I do the top part, I do not go all the way over to where the bottom one starts, because when doing your brows, you don't want that painted on look. Well, at least I don't. So I start about right there, and then I add like little lines to make it softer towards the center, I guess. So I went ahead and did the other brow off camera. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, they're like super bushy and all that. But now we're going to carve it out and make it look good. So I'm going to be taking this flat brush from a Morphe pack. I'm pretty sure it's set 702, like in my last, I guess, my two previous videos. There we go. So that's what it looks like. I use this one to carve out my brows. And I'm going to be going back in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm going to be doing one of the brows for y'all, but then I'll do the other one off camera. So I'm trying not to make this video super long. So when I carve them out, I usually bring it the concealer down so it's easier to blend out. So to blend it out, I'm going to be using one of the other Jeffree Star sponges. I do not have it wet, but there's two small ones. One of them is a little, like, it's slimmer than this one, and I think a tiny bit longer, but I'm going to give that one to my friend and just stick with this one and this one. So I usually take the flat side and just blend it out like that. So next we are going to set the face. I went ahead and just added more of the tail to it and just cleaned it up a little bit better. I do not set my brows until after I have set my face. So to set my face, I go in with the Physicians Formula Translucent Airbrushing Pressed Powder. I got this idea from another beauty YouTuber, the Tayla. She's one of my top, I guess, I want to say influencers because I watch a lot of her videos, but yeah. So I'm using this IT Cosmetics brush. It's a little flat one. I'm pretty sure it's a foundation brush, but I've had it for so long that it's worn off, so I will look that up and probably put it in this little area right here. So putting pressed powder to set your face, well, I guess this pressed powder. I haven't tried any other one, but it just makes it look so smooth and nice. And when you want to set your under eyes, you want to dab and not pull, because if you've got any like lines or anything, it's gonna emphasize those. I put this all over the face, not just under my eyes. So I went ahead and cleaned off my nose ring, and then I cleaned off my lips because nobody wants foundation lips. So to contour my face, I'm going to be using the Flower Beauty blush brush. I used it in my first video. And I'm also going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in shade light to medium. It's the powder one, like I used in my first video again. So I'm going to be going in mainly with Fawn. And then I start right here and just blend. If you are a pale girl like me, you for sure want to use Fawn as your base color. If it's too light, then I usually add Java. I think that one's Java. Yeah. A little bit on top to warm it up, I guess. When contour, oh my God. When contouring, you want to emphasize your cheekbones to make you look skinnier. If you're like me, you a bit of a thickums girl, you kind of want to make your face look skinnier. So you want to start above it. It's okay if it gets a little sloppy because you can always carve that out just like you do with the brows. But yeah. And just so it's not like a patch of color, that's why I bring it up here as well. I'm also going to be doing around my forehead and my jawline. But I'm still just using Fawn. So now I will be going in with the shade Java. I'm only going to take a little bit because it's really pigmented, so you just saw it just pop. Then you're going to start where you started with Fawn. Very lightly, and then you can start to press in. Alright, so if you ever go in too heavy-handed, you could always tone it down by going over whatever you want with a loose setting powder. Oh! Forgot the nose. So I'm going to be going in with my little nose brush. Well, at least I use it for nose contouring. But it's from the Morphe set 702, I'm pretty sure. I will correct myself if I'm wrong. So for my nose, I only go in with Fawn. There. Now my nose looks a tiny bit more snatched. Do I have any Game of Thrones fans? Because Urban Decay is coming out with a Game of Thrones themed like collection, and I want to get all of it because it is the last season. I'm not going to know what to do with my life, and I'm pretty sure it's only going to be a limited edition collection, and Game of Thrones is my absolute favorite. You guys should let me know down in the comments who your favorite character is. Mine's Jon Snow. It's pretty obvious why he's my favorite. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and carve our cheeks out to make it more chiseled. So I'm going to be going in with my MakeupForever Loose Setting Powder. I said in my first video I think that this is translucent, but I think this is the lightest shade that they have. So it doesn't really, like, you know, to me it's translucent because it's so light and it doesn't really make me look lighter and it doesn't make me look darker. But yeah, so I went ahead and put a little bit because I'm running out. I'm going to be going back in with this little soft baby. bitch thirsty, so I got some water. Yum. Alrighty, tidy, now back to it. My bad. So, I'm going to be going back in with this. And I'm dipping it in the loose setting powder to chisel out my cheeks. My big old fat chubby cheeks. You coat this hoe. Oh. Oh my god. Sorry. Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm starting from the mouth and going up. That too. So for those of you that don't know what baking is a makeup technique that you use to set concealer. You can set foundation with it. I just bake down here because if I think in the past, let's try this again. In the past, when I baked under my eyes, it would dry it up a lot, and you could like clearly see the lines and everything, because bitch's face ain't perfect, and I have lines, obviously, right y'all? So anyways, I'm gonna let this bake for a little bit, and I'm gonna set my brows. So, like I said, I use the Essence Lash and Brow Gel Mascara. I never put this on my regular eyebrow. I never put this on my regular lashes. I just use it to set my brows. Gosh. Wow. Brows are not supposed to be twins, so if I have any hate on this part, they're sisters. Anyways, okay, so this part I'm excited for. So I'm going to be testing out the Physicians Formula Butter Eyeshadow Palette in the shade Tropical Days. This is what this gorgeous thing looks like. Let me take this out because we don't use these. And that's what it looks like. I'm super excited for that shade right there. So that's what the look is going to look like today. It's going to for sure have that shade in it. But let's go ahead and get started because I think I'm finished. Oh, I also do not put on blush when I used the Java shade right there, because you can see it warms up my face. So I'm not using blush today. This focus needs to quit, okay? You need to quit. Right there. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes even more because this one is a little bit tacky. Yeah, okay, they're both a little bit tacky. So I'm going to be going in with the shade Barefoot in Brazil. That is this one right here. I'm not going to be using the white. So if you're like me, you don't care about fallout. Everything has fallout, whatever, big whoop. But this one has fallout. So I'm taking this, I think this is called a buffer brush. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. But it is in one of those sets that I got from Morphe a few years ago. But I'm going to set the entire eye space with this color. This does smell like coconut, just like the butter bronzer. I have not tried the highlighter, but I'm pretty sure this smells like coconut too. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Coastal Chic right there. I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. I'm going to be using the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill blending brush in JH30. Y'all have seen this brush before on my channel. Like I said, it's my favorite blending brush. I'm going to dip in, flick off the excess, insert that little salt dude. And then I'm going to start above the crease on the outer corner. I'm staying above the crease on this one. I'm going to be going in with this Morphe brush that's dirty. I need to clean my brushes. I'm pretty sure it's in the set 702. But we are going to be dipping into the shade Sand Dunes. Right there, that middle shade. I want to slowly build up the color. You probably won't have to do this part, but it's just me. I'm just testing it out. That's what we do for first impressions. You test it out. But I'm going to pack it on the outer corner, and then I'm going to be in the crease, also a little bit above the crease, but not as high up as that one shade Coastal, nope, sorry, Barefoot in Brazil. Nope, that was still wrong. It's Coastal Chic. Jesus. It's okay if it goes a little bit below, or I'm sorry, it's okay if it goes a little bit on the eyelid. Not a little bit, a lot. You can clearly see that. There's just that one little white patch. So far, it is going on very nicely, and it's really easy to blend, which is a good thing. It's always a good thing. So I'm going to be going in with this Morphe flat brush. I'm going to be dipping into shade Heat Wave. That's that one right there. My bad. My bad, folks. That's what I mean by fallout. In my failed attempt, I tried to do it, but I edited it out because I looked silly. But yeah. So yeah, knock off the excess of this one, and we're going to pack it on the eyelid. So there was a little bit of fallout onto the eye. I went ahead and wiped it away. It did not leave any marks, so that's a good thing. That is another reason to bake under your eyes if you're doing a look, I guess, similar to this or with really dark colors, because when it falls out onto the setting powder, you can just wipe it away and it won't really leave any like marks. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. So I'm going to be going back in with the JH30 blending brush. I'm going to lightly dip into Sand Dunes right there, and lightly dip into Heat Wave. And then I'm going to blend it out and make it look smoky, I guess. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this little pencil brush. I think that's what it's called. It's the JH40. Looks like that. So I went ahead and dipped back into Heat Wave, and because the Sand Dunes wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be like that. So I mean, I guess I should have just, you know, blended the Heat Wave on my bottom lash line from the get-go, but we all make mistakes. Ooh, well. So the reason that I took a video on my phone, my last video, is because on my camera it doesn't look as pigmented as it does not look as pigmented as it actually is, but I actually watched my video on my phone and it looked better than it did on my computer. I'm hoping it's the same instance with this eye look right now. So I'm not going to take a video on my phone this time, but in case it is, or I guess shows up lighter than it actually is on my phone when I upload the video, it is really, it's super rusty and it's darker than what it actually is on camera. So I'm going to go in with a nude liner on my bottom lash line, waterline. There we go. Going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Pencil in shade Base 1. There we go. And I'm going to do my bottom waterline. Now I am going to put mascara on my lashes, the top and bottom, and then I am going to put on false lashes. So for my lashes, I've got this pack of Ardell Wispies right here. They're all different kinds. I bought it at Ulta. Let me rephrase that. My boyfriend bought it for me at Ulta. I think today we are going to use the regular Wispies. That's the top one right there. So usually with the pairs that I have worn off of this already, I did not have to cut them to my eye shape because they are the right length. So I have not worn these ones yet, but I feel like I am going to have to cut them. Good news, I don't have to cut it. So the glue that I'm using is the Duo Brush On Adhesive with Vitamins. That's what it looks like. It dries clear, which is good. Don't want a white drying lash glue. So I just coated it. And then I'm going to blow on it to dry a little bit so it's easier to stick. And I blow on it and do like that to make it more rounded. So I went ahead and let the lash glue dry. And also we've got a friend in here. Come here, Sophie. This is Sophie. I did not introduce her in the first video, but this is my little fur baby. And she's psychotic and playful. Okay, I gotta get back to it. Oh, you're just so cute. Are you done? I think she's done. I'm right out a window and she's looking outside. You're so cute! Anywho, such a nut. Okay. So, oh my god. Oh my god, Sophie, stop. Do you hear her growling? So we are going to add an inner corner highlight, and I'm not using that Starr Lip Powder by MakeupForever this time because I thought I'd switch it up. Otherwise, I'd use it every single time I film. So we are going to be going in with the Tarteist Pro Glow Palette. It's a little dirty, but that's what it looks like. We are going to be going in with the shade Strobe. I'm going to be using the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill JH41. I've used it before. It's a little flat brush. And I'm going to be going in with the shade Strobe. We're also going to be highlighting with this palette. For my highlight, I'm going to be using the Morphe brush M501. I use it. This is my for sure highlighting brush. That's all I use to highlight my face with. So I'm dipping back into Strobe. But I'm just gonna highlight. I'm going to do the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. So we are done with highlighting. Now what is left, the last thing that's left, is the lips. So I'm changing it up again on this video. I'm not going to be using that Tarteist paint, lip paint, or whatever. First, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline lipstick in shade Baddest Beige. That's what it looks like. It's really nude. I, again, got this because of Jaclyn Hill. So this shade is really light on me. As you can tell, my lips look really... Oh, no, they actually... Okay, so this looks, the actual like shade of it looks a little bit darker than it does on my lips. Here, there we go. That's a better point. Okay, so, and I figured that was gonna happen, and I want it a little bit more darker, so I'm gonna be going in with the Morphe Lipgloss in shade Freebird. That's what it looks like. It's a little bit darker. It's got a regular doe foot applicator, but I just want to darken it up a little bit. This is, I used to not like lip glosses because they're like super sticky and everything, but this is the first lip gloss that I got, I guess at my age now, because I've never liked lip gloss, but it's not sticky, and hopefully, because the Maybelline is basically like a lip gloss in a lipstick form, I hope this doesn't make it super sticky. So it darkened it up a little bit. So this is the completed look. It's super simple. I just had to make it complicated using other colors, but that's fine. You don't have to follow my exact steps, but yeah, this is the completed look. Sorry I'm playing with my hair so much. I just took my bobby pins out and now I'm just like, you know, trying to make myself look attractive. What do you guys think? Sorry, I just did that pose, but yeah, I really like it. It's a rusty, smoky look. I am pretty impressed with the Physicians Formula eyeshadow palette. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm hoping it's not gonna be super long, like I think it is. If you liked my tutorial, you can totally like this video. If you want, you should. You should also subscribe to my channel. I will for sure see y'all next week. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. That's also going to be in the description box down low. You can press that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a video. It's every Thursday, in case y'all didn't know.